Gemini's, we are clearly having some technical difficulties, so we're going to try to get through this read as best I can over here. Don't know if you saw that at the beginning. Hopefully it cuts out specifically, Shameless Squad. But what up if you are new? Gemini, I decided to title this reading for you, Gemini Psychic Tarot. There's recognition and rest in the pause. And so I have a psychic channeled message download for all of you about rest, about the pause, about slowing kind of down in your energy, and it matches the cards here too. Thank you for whoever liked this video right away. For those of you that don't know, I am Shamelessly Sexy Jackie. I'm a spiritual entrepreneur. I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. I am a tarot reader, channeler, Reiki practitioner, sexual energy healer. What else do I do? Astrology, Reiki, all the damn things. It's hard to list all off the services for me. So if you're new, make sure to smash subscribe, turn the notification bells on. We are doing your read, and then Sagittarius's read today. And then I have some fixed signs energies to do this week. So I would love you to be a part of my Shameless Squad boo and make sure that you have the notification bells on, because I also have some collective energy reads this week too. Geminis, let's talk about you for a hot minute though. Let's talk about your cover photo. Out of the oracle messages for your higher self here, also we're doing oracle messages, day-to-day messages, money, finances, career, retirement here, sexual energies, spirit says, relationships, and I will clarify what I need to with the tarot bow. But this overall energy, number 16, breaking down to a 7 here. And this says soul kin, recognition, family, and kinship. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you're needing that comfort. You're needing to be with family during this time. You're needing to be around those people who really love and truly care about you. Hi, Ruby. Thank you for being here, my love. And Geminis, it's so interesting because I feel like a lot of you have been going and going and going, and that came in your channel message download here. And I feel like it's important to tell you, like, it's okay to pause. It's okay to slow down. 222 might be significant to you, as well as bees here. I was setting up for your live here in your read, and I had a bee just coming, and it was like hitting the window, hitting the window, hitting the window, hitting the window. And so I don't know if some of you are feeling like frustrated at something and it like had to keep bouncing back, or if something kept bouncing back, be it like an email, be it like a project, be it just something in life here, Geminis. Let's talk about the download that I got for you. I have it on my other screen here. It's short, sweet, and shameless, boo. I don't know who your guides are, but they came in hot with this energy, and they were very shamelessly honest, babies. So I just want to give you that right off the bat. So it is an accountable message. It may not resonate with you, and this is a general read too, so only take what resonates. But it says, Gemini, talk, 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 and no action. What happened? Did you forget about us, your goals, your friends, your fam? And this says family on this card here. Maybe you can see it now that I bring it closer. Your new connections, your tasks, your work, your routine. What happened to your energy? You're running on low and deplete. Take time out and rest your energy. You've been go, 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 and that's why you're moving slow. Slow down, you see. You need to recalibrate your energy. There's rest in the pause, wisdom in the silence, and you need to stop and be so we can connect with you clearly. There's a comeback era, and you'll come back after that refilled with your energy. So like your energy is going to be refilled, replenished in some way. Take time off for yourself, or you might be forced to. PTO trip or relaxation is what they also messaged me, nice, told me about in this message here. And no phones, no emails, no technology. Be a little selfish here, and be there for you. So I got that message a little while ago. I haven't been able to come live yet with your read, Geminis, but clearly there's something about that, because there's something about like not forgetting your kinship, your soul family, your home, your friends here overall. And there's something about this psychic message download that really is showing up for you in your other cards here as well. Out of the day-to-day messages, we also got running. So you might be running, doing some things for health and wellness here. This could also be maybe running away from these things that might be things that you forgot, be it your tasks, be it your family, be it your friends, be it your work, be it your network here overall. And I feel like some of you are needing some like good sunshine, but then also like giving back to yourself. I know Uranus just started to go in retrograde in your sign too. So you might be feeling like I'm running back to things from the past, or I'm reflecting back from things in the past. But this is also this revolutionary energy to have you move forward and run into this new future here, which I love. However, when it comes to money, finances, and career, it's kind of like some disputed energies, meaning you have an opportunity overall, and this says new job opportunities, a change of workplace, or a business trip, which I love that. Change is coming. However, with tarot, you got the death card in the reverse. And so I feel like for some of you, you could have lost somebody. You could have lost a job, a position, and there's a new job or career coming in for you. That's one channeled message. Another one is you might have to take time off of work because you lost somebody, a family member, a friend, a loved one, a colleague here. And this is where it's like, okay, you can't start this new opportunity yet. For others of you, this might be this death and rebirth and transformation within yourself, and you need a little bit more time in order to move forward with these brand new beginnings and these brand new opportunities here. And this also has like a computer on it, and the channel download message was like, get off screens a little bit. And you notice how there's like the sunset, sunrise, whatever it is in the background there, and you have the energy and you have the sunshine showing up here. I feel like you need to maybe give back to yourself specifically overall. And that's going to be a good gift for you. Out of your relational energies, it was very interesting. This showed up in your read. A friend needs you now more than ever. Call ASAP, show up. And it was so funny when I was shuffling this out, I was like, maybe it's a Scorpio, because obviously like Scorpio came out here, right, with the death card. But then out of the sexual energies for astrosex, you got Pluto. So it was really interesting. This could be, you know, an ex from the past, because we have retrograde showing up here. This could have been someone during Pluto retrograde. I think it is still retrograde. I have to double check with that. But you might be thinking about these relationships or these connections or people in your life here. And this person could be 33. You could be seeing that ascended master number around you, but with this energy, it's almost like there's some sort of self-destructive habit, Gemini, and I feel like this is why you have to show up for this friend or this family member, or kind of take a break from like your work during this time and really foster your relationships. And this person might be struggling for money here overall, or coming to you for money, or there's something about this here specifically with King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Death card again, Scorpio, and then Moon card, Pisces here. It's like a brand new beginning and opportunity to create something, but you may not actually see that with this person. For others of you, this could also be a friendship. That's why Spirit's saying like, hey, this person may not be here anymore. Show up for them now specifically. So again, double confirmations of the Death card, but this is something where they're kind of calling out to you as well. When it comes to the sexual energies, you might have Scorpio in your chart, or I could be talking to a cross-watcher, but there could be some sort of rebirth or some death or some transformation. And I feel like this sexual energy more so has to do with you here, because you got the Queen of Desires, which is the Queen of Wands. So this is like doing different types of rituals, different types of things to make you feel beautiful from the inside out, affirmations. But this is also you being very sexually confident and assured in your energies, and like easily attracting new partners and relationships, even if you've gone through, I was dating somebody, but now I'm not, or I was hooking up with someone, but now I'm not, with this Plutonian energy. But very beautiful. You might be spell casting right now, meaning speaking words into existence, or drinking different types of teas here, specifically maybe for libido, doing things that make you feel good. It's like you're applying what you've learned from past sexual life lessons, and you're moving into something new, and you're manifesting better relationships here, better sexual energies too. One thing that Spirit does want to say is that you have a lot of abundance coming in. So congratulations right off the bat. Prosperity, blessings, fortune, freedom, and happiness are on the way. But you have 16 and 17. So you have 7 and 8 showing up. You could be born in 78. 78 could be a significant number to you. But this is also like when you actually do take a break, you're able to hear these messages clairaudiently, channeling, automatic writing, doing all these things to really connect with your spiritual team about like what matters right now for you, because the energy in that channeled message, I'm sorry, I hit the microphone, was kind of like scattered. So yeah, you might be kind of like scattered and like hitting stuff on accident here, but there is some sort of divine intervention that Spirit wants to discuss with you. Spirit wants to connect with you. They're doing things on your behalf. They've got your back here. So just trust where you are being guided and where you're being led here. Okay, Geminis, let's get into your reading. Let's see how these energies play out. Please only take what resonates with you. This is a general read, not a one-to-one read. And if you love the channel, you like my videos, definitely smash subscribe, turn the notification bells on, hit the like button, everything like that here too. And hype is new, so you can hype the videos now, which is basically like you scroll and you swipe left or swipe right, I don't remember what it is, under the comments after, and you can like hype your girl up. Okay, Maybe some of you are getting hyped up. I don't know. I don't talk about hype that much when I'm sharing my shameless plugs here. But you all will have to let me know how these energies are playing out for you too. I would love to know what resonates with you. Okay. Gemini, most important message, please, Spirit. What do they need to know during this time? Salud. Yes, very beautiful. This is the energy of vitality, health, and energy. 27, which breaks down to a 9. So this is nourishing your cup. This is eating, foods from the ground, fruits, veggies, whatever. No, this is not health free, but this is something where Spirit's asking you to get into this routine with yourself and fill up your cup and fill up your happiness here. I really love that for you, because it's going to bring in more energy to balance all these things in life and balance like your work, your play, your dating, your friendships, dating yourself, doing all these things. Dragonflies might be significant to you. Dragonflies typically mean like it's your time to shine here, which I really, really love. The golden unicorn. And then the golden unicorn comes out, which is like a very sparkly kind of energy here. Protector, guardian, and champion. So know that you're divinely guided and protected to focus in on your health, your well-being, and also your benevolent ancestors and angels are with you. Unicorns that might be significant to you. There could be something about your solar plexus chakra, meaning like your energy might be right there. You might be working out of that area very heavily, meaning assertiveness, being in a divine masculine energy, taking action on things in life. But I do feel like there's a leakage here where you need to fill up, and it's almost like you're jumping into the day before the day actually starts, and it's like, hold on. Can we get grounded? Can we slow down with these energies? And we have the hedge witch. Yeah, so you have, very beautiful, the hedge witch. Herb wisdom, secrets, and hidden lore. So you may be inclined to work with various witches, spells, spell casting, rituals, things of that sort here. It's going to make some sort of big change and transformation. Crows and ravens might also be very significant to you during this time. And a lot of you right now, it's good for you. You're gaining some sort of perspective and wisdom and knowledge. There's some sort of new way of thinking here for you, Geminis. She who laughs, card number 30. You could be 30. Maybe you're in your Saturn return here. Humor, perspective, and mirth. So it's kind of like you've been in these energies where you almost need to laugh certain things off in life, move forward with certain things in life, and be able to remember you can only control how much you yourself, like how much you put out, how much you give out, how much you do in certain situations or relationships or work as well. For some of you with this herb wisdom and vitality, health, and energy, you may be, making something. I just saw a black orb, so you need to cleanse your energy. Careful, Geminis. But you might be making something when it comes to herbs and something that can kind of like help with your health, maybe different types of cooking, and intentionally being very mindful of the properties of your herbs or the different spices or the different things that you might be kind of crafting and putting together in your meals here. I think that's going to be really good for you, and I think that's going to be amazing to get that health and vitality bath here. For others of you, you may be working with different types of flower essence or even herbal magic, and really applying some different types of secrets in that. Careful about dropping something. Someone like upstairs literally just like dropped something. It was really effing loud. Top of the deck here. Very beautiful. Yes. Like you are going to have a lot of, this says Unseelie Queen, card number 20, glamour, optimist, and hubris. This is the energy of like when you take care of yourself, you're going to be so filled up and you're going to feel like this queen or this king in your life specifically, working with rubies and pearls, or even like you have the first 3 chakras here, like the red and the orange and the yellow, showing up very significantly. So you might be seeing 1, 2, 3 here, but you're moving into some very beautiful, the Weaver, fate, destiny, and word here, okay? Moths might also be coming to you as well. pay attention to like the stars in the sky and like the moon phases, just because the earrings here significantly, that could be impacting you during this time with the astrology. And always practice your gratitude here. Antling, card number 6, nobility, grace, but that's also the card of like self-care, the number of the self-care here, harmony, and healing yourself here. Some of you might be very interesting. 66 is showing up for you, the wizard, the ruin king, the the wise one, and the counselor. So you might be a spiritual counselor here, looking into different types of tools, divination, whatever, Gemini. So I think that's beautiful, and we have 6 in the chat here too. Now 7. Hello, everybody. Let's get some day-to-day messages, Gemini, please. Okay. We got a mouse in the house. Someone's clout hungry around you, but we're only going to take the ones that pop out. Please show us this. Okay. This person who's clout hungry, they're trying to get the inside scoop on you. They're nosy. They're up in your business. You're moving on from this person here. Some of you might have recently moved overall. This could be someone at work, or this could be someone just in general. It's for some of you, cyberbullying in the reverse. Someone online here, it's kind of creeping on your energy. I don't like it. This person might also careful of like your drinks, okay? If you like go out and you have a cocktail or a drink or something like that, someone may put something in it. So, and then you have the moving card and then the cyberbullying. Some of you might have moved due to cyberbullying. For others of you, you could just be moving and like you don't even care about these cyberbullies. They're not a part of your life. Yeah, grudge holder in the reverse. There's someone who might have a grudge holder against you because they love to start drama, and it's about your love life, Gemini, okay? I just heard Leo, so I don't know. We'll clarify. Let's see what's going on with this. Justice in the reverse. Maybe dealing with a karmic individual that like there's some sort of lesson to learn. These overall energies, you're divinely protected. 7 of Wands to move forward and release them. The Moon card, they might expose themselves during this eclipse energy. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, the next day, 3 days before, 3 days after, or you could be dealing with the Pisces who's trying to get the inside scoop on Geminis. 8 of Wands. They want to know where you're moving, what you're moving to, what's happening, but it's sideways. You're almost like making moves very mindfully, wisely. Okay, so if y'all know that game, maybe you played it in school growing up, maybe not, but it's kind of like where you have pieces of paper and you have to jump from one piece of paper and from one piece of paper, and you try not to step on like the turtles or whatever. Otherwise, you have to go back and they go whoop, and then you have to go back to the start here. So it's almost like you're kind of moving very delicately and mindfully to not let everyone know where you're moving, what your next move is, and how it's going. So turtles could be significant to you. Yeah, I'm telling you. 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see the chat. Hi, new today. Thank you all for being here. This is about, okay, your money. So you have 7 of Swords and you have the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords came out sideways, but it's almost like this person doesn't know, or these people don't know, where you're going and what you're doing, but you're getting a lot more money, okay? For some of you, this is like wanting to know if you're a business owner, is your business making money? What's your profit? Do you have backers or angels investors? Is your family backing you? Do you have lots of clients? And it's almost like I feel like you think it's none of their goddamn business is what I just heard. So it's very interesting, which I like. It's none of their goddamn business. Pay attention to white dogs here as well. But it's also like, it's just weird, like why they want to get to know what you're doing with your money or different kinds of things here. And some of you, you might just be moving closer to family. Why? Who's this creep? Thank you for the confirmation, Ruby. Oh my God, I love that you're lying on your rooftop and seeing the full moon or after the moon eclipse. I love that. Beautiful new today. The Hierophant. Okay, so this might be a Taurus, Geminis, okay? Or someone that wants to know about your marriage or your love life. This is also like you being this wise spiritual soul, again, divine counselor, knowing this wisdom and this ascension here. And I feel like you're being very mindful about who you share. Okay, these operations, maybe you work in operations. I don't know. But that's the word Spirit's given me. I've never really said that word on my channel, so if you know, you know. But it's like you are trusting yourself and you're trusting your spirit, and there's something about your third eye here that you can trust your instincts. You know who this person is too. Again, it could be a Taurus. It does not have to be. They could have it in their chart. You could have it in your chart, babies. Geminis, I also did a collective, and now I'm getting all high pitched, so I don't know if you're nervous or anxious. Pay attention to your voice in that too. But I did a reading earlier today. I haven't posted yet. It's another collective read that'll go under the videos tab, but it had some similar energies, so I would highly recommend you watch that one too, because it was all over the place here, okay? Could also be a Leo specifically, but you had the strength and the courage to move away and walk away from this person here. So you're kind of in hiding, which I like. So what about moving? The Devil card in reverse. You're moving out of self-imposed restriction here. You're doing something that is brand new, which we love. Capricorn energy. Maybe you just moved out of living with a Capricorn or into a new season or whatever. There's a lot maybe about that. Maybe you've been wanting to move since Capricorn. The Tower sideways, but maybe there weren't enough places, housing, affordable, or maybe you didn't know when it could happen yet. This is Aries. Maybe you're waiting on an Aries here. What is this? Or you're shocked about like maybe moving could actually be good for you. You will be doing this for some of you, okay? Six of Swords in the upright, like you're moving forward here. And for some of you, I feel like you're leaving one job position and you're getting another one. Five of Swords, oh my God, Five of Swords in the reverse. And I picked it up with Scorpio and boom, the Fool card, brand new beginning here overall. I really like this. This is a major death, rebirth, transformation. Shut up. Oh my God. Pay attention to your dreams and your signs and synchronicities. Again, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, so many signs, right? It just only take what resonates for you. But how I'm reading this is like the death of one chapter, stepping into a brand new place, a brand new beginning here, and really trusting that all will be well, especially if you were like worried about this, nervous about this. But I do see this being very good for you, for whoever needed to hear that. Please do a session on the moon eclipse and how to affect every zodiac. You mean the next one? Because the one that was recent happened yesterday. I haven't gotten a chance to look at the next, what is it, solar eclipse in Virgo. I've heard that the energies are harsher than this one's, but I can't, like, don't quote me on that because I haven't looked at the charts yet. So I'll see what my energy gives with that. I think that's happening on, I know it's 2 weeks out. Isn't that happening on a Sunday, the next new moon solar eclipse? Y'all let me know in the chat. I want to remember, please, okay? Tell me about this cyberbullying. You might be coming out of this here. What's going on? Geminis need to know. You're healing. Okay, Geminis, it's literally because you're a star. You literally have this healing ability, this healing energy about you. You're stepping into this destined opportunity and timeline for you and your frequency. And it's like people who cyberbully are just going to hate on you and your accolades and your awards and your prosperity and your recognition because they're not getting it. And that's the thing. Rather than them loving what you're doing, saying how wonderful you are, and actually giving you that great validation of you stepping into this divine purpose here, it's almost like people want to tear you down, but it's like, keep going is what Spirit's saying. Why? They just judge you because they made poor choices in their life overall. They're mad that they're not at your spiritual rank, your spiritual level here. And not that that's like an ego thing. It's almost like they wish they knew as much as you did, because Judgment card is Scorpio energy. It's like all in your head here. Temperance, what did I say? Your spiritual rank. You have a lot of divine protection around you, and I feel like this person, Spirit's got your back in this situation because you have Sagittarius here, and this is something where you might be seeing this, or they might be experiencing some sort of karma for their poor choices of saying certain things, doing certain things, bullying you online, and you suffering from this here. And again, King of Swords, this is not something that you deserved whatsoever. And Spirit's going to remember these people, who they are, what they did, everything like that, Pisces. And Spirit may also expose this person in your dreams. It could be a family member, chosen family, or even like a friend where you're like, I'm not doing anything. The Moon card, I'm telling you. Clip seasons, F around, find out. Who's this grudge holder for Geminis? Queen of Wands sideways, okay? Three of Swords, or Three of Wands, excuse me, Three of Swords. Maybe you had a love triangle or a third party situation or a group of friends here. But Three of Wands, you're at a distance from them. It's like you don't even care. You're spiritually like expanding and growing. Meanwhile, they're not. They're stuck in Eight of Pentacles energies. This is a pattern for them. And it's almost like they're not coming out of it anytime soon here, is what I just heard. And it's almost like if they actually knew and were aware of these patterns in their life and that it actually takes a lot more energy to hold a grudge than move forward from things, things would be better. Oh my God. Lover's card, Three of Swords here, Shameless Squad, okay? Gemini, again, what'd I say? This could be I said Three of Swords, but it's Three of Wands here. So a third-party situation, an ex, a lover. This could be Gemini on Gemini action here. The Emperor wanted to pop out, or even a boss. So we'll get into your career energies, but very interesting, very different, very unique here. I feel like you don't have time for some of this. Like a lot of this is harsher energies. Yeah, and Four of Cups, you're only going to give, you know, to those destined prosperous opportunities and not to these people. Page of Wands in the reverse. They're being very fake. Maybe you've dealt with bullying for a long time, even since your childhood, and you had to like balance things out, tiptoe, again, like the turtles, one step forward and kind of balance out multiple choices or things in life too, Gemini. Three of Wands, and even maybe block some people and hide out because they can't like move forward with you in this expansion that's coming in this growth and abundance. So top of the deck, we got wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, these people are fake here. Wolves could be significant to you, but wolves are really spiritually an animal totem that represent intelligence, wisdom, and knowledge. And I feel like someone's trying to like say they're this, but they're not. You're actually this. Like, again, stalker, they're watching you. They're obsessed here and dirt digging. Okay, let them go. Yeah, move in silence here. You're being smart. You're not telling everybody what you're doing, and I think that that's a really great energy for you, Geminis. I love that. Yeah, baby, I like it like that. Diamonds in the chain. Yeah. You got a thief around you. Could be a boss, an employer here, or you might be, you know, the CEO, and there's like people in your business or whatever, and they're trying to steal ideas from you. Just don't tell them everything. Uninterested in the reverse, play dumb. That's what I feel like telling you. And only trust the people that like you love and that you know that you care about and that really celebrate you. Okay. Social status. Okay. Beautiful. You are reaching the heights, fame in society in your own right here. You had the opportunity. Sweet success is also showing up right off the bat. So there might be something new that you're doing, that you're trying out to like get your name out there or to apply for different things if you're looking for a job. For others of you that are retired and this is like passion projects, investments, making meals, okay, making meals, baking meals, doing some food stuff, like you're going to be successful in that. It sounds like that's a hobby for some of you. I like that. Messages, please. Got a love affair. Okay. Investments. What did I just say? Alrighty. Vacation. Boom! Can't you just go somewhere on vacation? Could book your flight and pack your bags if you want. Maybe someone's going to offer you that. Many choices, overall energy. So it gives me like Seven of Cups energy whenever I see the many choices, the balloon cards. With this love affair, be aware of like work and love and dating someone for some of you, as well as like not getting your work done because you're dating someone and they don't have to work in the same place, but it's almost like, yeah, I'll do that later. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do that. That was me growing up in school. Like I would blow off doing homework and studying for a test to go see my friends because I was a social butterfly. And that could be you. Maybe you're that social butterfly here, okay? But I don't recommend doing that. Spirit doesn't recommend doing that. This says don't lose your mind. Like, so hold really good boundaries on like your date nights, your friendships, your socialization, and getting some stuff done. For others, you just be aware of love triangles at work. Investments will have positive results and will bring prosperity, so invest wisely. Some of you may be looking at that right now currently, and with Uranus like retrograde in your sign, Gemini, that might be something that you're kind of like looking back on. Where is my investment portfolio at? Where is my Roth or my IRA? How can I like, make more money, make more things work for me at this point in time? For others of you, you might be looking at budgeting or working with an investor or a financial planner. Okay. Or a family planner too for many. So, and then for others of you, you do need to take some time off. And take some time off to go on vacation here now. You might be going to a place with palm trees or around Christmas. I'm picking up on that with the lights, but maybe taking time to recharge here because you have a lot of opportunities in your overall energy, and that was your overall energy. So you're kind of having to look at your options specifically when it does come to work. For those of you looking for a job, for others of you, you're kind of like contemplating in retirement. What is it that I want to do, and how is it that I want to help, or how is it that I want to move forward? There could be a lot of you sitting on a lot of investment money, and then like that investment is like stuck and it's stagnant. And so then you're not in this receiving mode, and there's this blockage where you might be hoarding money, so to speak. And I know that sounds weird. Always good to have savings, right? Always good to have investments, but it's almost like you're hoarding money where you're not putting it out there to maybe live life a little bit more, and that's where your energy is getting depleted. And I feel like you do need to fill up your cup here, Gemini. So let's see what's happening. All the messages. What's this love affair about with Gemini's money, finances, and career here? Maybe you have, if you have a partner, romantic, platonic, business partner, marriage. Maybe there's something about like joint checking accounts or bank accounts or family business or contracting with people. Ace of Wands, brand new creative opportunities. Okay. For a lot of you, this is a new start and a new beginning. And again, like you might be doing some things in retirement, painting, putting things out there in the world. Turkeys might be very significant to you. Turkeys represent a blessing of during harvest time, and that's harvest season. It's almost fall, y'all, so I love that. But this is a brand new start and a creative opportunity where someone might even tell you that they love you. There's two opportunities here. Knight of Blades in the reverse. Hold on, Gemini. Whoa, shout out. And Nine of Blades. What's overall? Five of Cups. Okay, Geminis, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like you have a couple opportunities here, something that you're wanting to create or whatever, but then you almost like tell somebody too quickly about something happening, and they almost like steal that and they run with that idea here overall, and then it leaves you really sad and upset and heartbroken here. This love affair could also be like a friend taking that idea, a family member taking that idea, and then you being upset, but like also calling out to your ancestors and your guides, like, what do I do? Five of Cups in the upright. This could also be something where I do see you, if you are connecting with somebody, for some of you with love in a career setting, it's not going to work out. Nine of Blades in the upright, like F around and find out energy. And it's almost like Ace of Wands could be like a one night stand with this Knight of Blades energy. They're telling you everything you want. This could also be like a client of yours. So again, just take what resonates with you, but they almost like leave you out in the cold and they don't want to move forward with you. So I feel like it's important to keep these creative opportunities to yourself and to your close friends or your family or your work family or your chosen family. And for others of you, don't get involved with anybody at work during this time specifically, because it's like, yeah, I'm only gonna break your heart. Could also be like an Aquarius, Capricorn, or a Libra, just because that's what's on this blanket here, if you can kind of tell. Does not have to be. But for others of you, don't be telling people about your ideas in retirement, because I do see someone stealing it, okay? Investments, please. What do my Gemini babies need to know? Hold up. Okay. With your investments, there's something, and see how I mentioned the bees? Okay. You have the Justice card, the King of Blades in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in the upright. For some of you, if you're working with an investor, financial advisor, planner, whatever, this is something where I need you to speak up because I had to clear my throat. And so it's like you have to speak up about something if something feels fishy in a contract here, because I do see you taking something to small claims court for some of you. And for others of you, this is you might be getting in like a car crash with someone, and there could be something about like comprehensive insurance not actually paying out, but there is some sort of balance that does come through with that. So I would check some different things. Pay attention to all and any contracts right now, car contracts, especially if someone advises you to get a company car or write off your car or purchase a car. There's something weird about this energy, but some sort of wrong will be written here by this winter for some of you is what I'm seeing. And it's just so interesting with the moon card. Someone almost didn't want you to find out about this energy, Pisces here. But this is something where you did, and I do see them having to pay up some sort of money here, or some of you might have also gotten injured in a car crash, so pay attention to that. Some of you might also be selling a house or a home with the investments card, because it's almost like this is too much upkeep. This is burning me out here. There's too many responsibilities specifically overall, and that way you can like replenish your investments here too, okay? Weird energy, odd energy. Okay, vacation. You literally got Ace of Blades and the Sun card here. You might be going someplace sunny. Again, this could be a Leo that's connecting with you, but Ace of Cups in the reverse here overall. There might be two different options here specifically, and you know which one is the right one for you. For those of you that are, are athletes and stuff, you may be like, yeah, I don't want to go like swimming on this vacation or do whatever. And for those of you that are like in the medical profession, doctors, pet doctors, veterinarians, different things, rad techs, radiologists, mental health, wellness, physical. There's something about like you needing time off because you're always working, you're always busy, you're always so focused here, you know, x-rays, everything like that. But on this vacation, once you actually go and just go out and have fun and do something in the sun here, you might meet somebody that might bring some sort of contract or opportunity in, or even two people, and you might reject one of them, which I love that. For others of you that you're like retired here, this is like a brand new idea that sparks some sort of success, happiness, and creativity here. But the Death card in the reverse here, Scorpio energy, this might be during Scorpio energy. You may not see this yet, or your ancestors and guides are trying to get your attention to like illuminate this to you. And Two of Blades, you'll move forward through any blockages with this, and the Empress energy, okay? Libra Taurus here. This is building an empire for some of you, moving into even a vacation house or a home here, and being very self-assured here too, and enjoying this. Yeah, you're definitely going to be moving forward with some sort of trip or vacation here overall. So Geminis, there is the need to rest so you can show up as your best here, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that, but there is something about this. Again, careful of like your car, careful of like road trips, car accidents, those things. Page of Wands, something creative is going to take off, and it's going to go va-va-voom. Two of Wands, and this could be a brand new choice setting option to move around the world, enjoy the world, do things at a distance from you. You might even be going on vacation and meeting somebody at like a concert if you're like a creative, or maybe you're doing something like that where you're going on a concert or doing something fun here specifically. The Queen of Wands, you may not trust yourself to do this. And Hanged Man energy, you might be meditating on, is this the right time? Because I could do this, I could do that. With your many choices. Spirit's saying, look at all the options here. Again, sweet success. But this is a lot of you becoming independent and managing money yourself, as well as, shut up, power, moving into promotions, success, on the path of wealth here. And money matters. Coins, Gemini. Y'all got money, okay? So take some time off. It's going to be okay. You have a shit ton of money and blessings on your way. You're moving on up. Promotion here. What I say? Career's on the rise. New offers, opportunity, salary increase. Go to the next level. Direction here. Some of you might be reading something in a book here, or you need to attract a mentor, hire a mentor if necessary. Don't deviate from your path. Plan where you want to be here. There could also be some guidance from a book. Maybe you're studying something, maybe you're getting a certification, learning something new in retirement, and you want to like do something with that overall here as well. Ooh, we're at 40 minutes, okay? Your overall energy out of the Real AF relationships was a friend needs you now more than ever. Okay. Multiple offers for date nights, love, and opportunity in life, and then someone might be breadcrumbing you. So you got a warning, but you do have more offerings coming up here. So we'll see if those pop out. Just pay attention to people and the fine details, kind of like we said with work stuff too in that. Messages, please. Real AF. Geminis. Ooh. Okay, so you got two dark cards here. You got married to their work and they don't even realize it. This could be you, Gemini. This could be someone else. We also have opening up to more than two, poly relationship, and expanding here. And we discussed there's a lot of expansion and growth. And I do feel like that could also be your business if you're not polyamorous. If you are, congratulations, that's cool. And this is also that Three of Wands energy of like expanding your horizons here. There's also a dark card. This person wants to tell you what to do and they haven't even walked a day in your shoes, unsolicited advice. Then the overall energy is like someone is coming back into your life. It's going to be a pleasant surprise because it is a light card, but you don't know about it yet. Who's this workaholic? Whoa. Okay. Hold up. Oh my goodness. Geminis. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just like, damn. You could have multiple here. Okay. So you got the Chariot card in the reverse. You got the Two of Swords in the reverse. You got Strength in the reverse. And you got Judgment in the reverse. I see somebody working from an over-distorted divine masculine energy or divine feminine energy, both. This could be you. This could be someone else here. You could have these signs in your chart specifically, but it's almost like overthinking, being stuck in one's head, holding oneself back, not feeling like success can actually happen. And then there's almost like this idea or this energy around I have to overwork, I have to overwork, I have to overwork, I have to overwork. But then it's almost like this person doesn't realize that they might be losing you or you might be losing them specifically. This person, okay, it's interesting. This person is a coward. They're not courageous. They hold themselves back in their actual work here, but then they're doing things that make them busy versus productive. It's almost like they hold themselves back in some sort of way as well. And they say that they're working, but they're not overall. And someone around you, or this could be you, is working at like a company that is really not the best choice for them. I see that there's been a lot of false promises, taking advantage of energy, that sort of thing. Opening up to a relationship, more than two. Poly, Page of Pentacles here, okay? This could be with the Earth sign. There's a message coming in about this. Ooh, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Water sign, Nine of Swords here. Okay, in the upright. Okay, Geminis, I feel like this is you that like goes up to somebody and says like, hey, yeah, do you want to be like our, third here or whatever in a poly relationship or a fourth or whatever it is. And Nine of Swords, this person rejects you and you're kind of like, oh no, I'm all up in my head about this and anxiety, but you were very vulnerable in this situation and it's almost like this person rejected you, but it's just like them. They're just like, that's not for me here. But there's two opportunities. So I would say, like, don't give up on that. The Hierophant in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. You will have some sort of connection with the person. This could be past life where it's like you had a polyamorous relationship, nostalgia here specifically. And the Hierophant in the reverse is not living your traditional relationship or marriage or whatever here. And with the Empress, this is the number 3 here. So there is some sort of creation around this. And again, don't give up. There's something that like this person or these people want to tangibly know, how is this going to work? How do we move forward with this? For some of you, you could be getting pregnant soon. Congratulations. And maybe you are a family of 2, and then that's you literally expanding into something new here, and you're going to have a child. Or this could even be a friend or a family member telling you about it. Take what resonates with you. Tell me about who's giving Gemini unsolicited advice in relationships. What's this about? 3 of Cups in the reverse, 8 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, the way to stand in your power and in your autonomy. 3 of Cups in the reverse. This person or this group of people, friends, family, business partners, does not matter. Significant people in your life are telling you this stuff, but it's almost like they're telling it from this ungrounded ego energy where they're very much so emotionally abusive, and they're just telling you stuff and telling you stuff and telling you stuff. It's like, STFU, I don't want to hear it. And this person could also feel like they know so much, but they don't know shit here, because we have the 8 of Swords in the upright. They could also be like holding themselves back, or they could be in jail for like drinking and stuff too in the past, or this person could be diagnosed like with substance use disorders or alcoholism. But there's something around, they want to put so much of their stuff onto you, so much unsolicited advice, and it's like they don't even give you permission to like tell them no, like I don't want that information. And you're just being confident and moving forward with what's right for you, moving forward, and really like not taking this personally. I see you kind of also blocking them out and kind of putting them aside here. 3 of Pentacles, groups of people here. It's definitely about your money. Okay, so let them and let them go. Oh, I did that upside down. Upside down, bouncing off the ceiling. You know what you're doing, okay? You're making good choices, and you're not attached to anyone or anything. This could also be a motherly figure, grandmother, parent, of course, Libra energy. Let's get down to business. Cool. This person has an entitlement attitude and think you owe them. Hashtag taking advantage. They could be 80. They could be older than you. They could be born in 1980. But again, these people have this pattern of just wanting to tell you what to do in your life when you don't even tell them anything about like what to do with theirs. This person has low self-esteem. This person could also be a relationship hopper, and they might be telling you what to do with like your love life or even your relationships here, because they're actually insecure and they want to like cover it up. Let's get into your sexual energies. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Geminis. Ooh, sextile, cute. 9th house, Sagittarius, meeting someone while traveling. Okay, invite me on the trip so I can chaperone your dates. Oh, semi-square. Okay. 4th house. Very interesting. Cancerian energy. So some of you, there's some new inspiration, cooperation in your connection, and there's some sort of sexual growth in certain committed relationships for those of you that have sexual partners. I see you also moving to like a divine union with them with 9th house storylines, energies. This could also be sex vacations, traveling. You might meet someone while traveling, or you might know them from higher education or learning or different philosophical groups or spiritual organizations, college, whatever. And it's like this connection, but there is something where it feels like in a current connection for those of you out there, there's some sort of tension that are like building up that you need to express yourself with. It's like the throat chakra energy. You could be 40, this person could be 37 here, but this is something where I feel like you need to speak up And the overall energy is fourth house, which is Cancerian energy, which is feeling sexually safe at home in a secure connection and comfort coming. So I feel like you have this balance of like you want to feel very at home, at peace with relationships, sexual connections, partnerships, commitments. And you're also kind of like balancing that and also wanting to travel or move or do some things with this person or relationship or sexual connections if you have multiple. This person could move around a lot too, or kind of be a homebody. You could move around a lot too, or be a homebody. It just depends. Those of you that are single, there is something new here for you. And Spirit's really saying, set and hold good boundaries with yourself from the get-go. If something feels wrong, it is wrong. Don't ignore red flags. Speak up for yourself right away in these new connections here, these sexual energies, because that way you'll feel safe and secure within yourself when you sexually and relationally speak up. Tell me about this sextile here, please, Geminis. Queen of Seductions. Okay. Air sign energy. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. Let me get some cards. Whoa. Five of Desires. Heard me. Fight me, daddy. Okay. Okay. You got the Hierophant in the upright. So you got the Queen of Seductions, which is swords. Five of Desires, which is wands. And five, nice. The Hierophant. In the upright. So for some of you, I see this brand new growth and inspiration, specifically more so being about working with someone when it comes to your thoughts. And some of you might be sapiosexual, but it's also like you might need a lot of intellectual stimulation, or this person does. And you might also need some grounding here. You might be stuck in your head a little bit. There could be some conflict in your life, and someone here, a partner, could be upset that there isn't as much sex here, or comparing your relationship to other people's and their sex lives. What's normal for you is normal for you. What's normal for them is what's normal for them. I just want to highlight that. And a lot of you might be seeking, a lot of conflict management in sex counseling, because the Hierophant in this Shamelessly Sexy Tarot deck, my deck, is a sex counselor or therapist. A lot of you might be feeling like you are having the same old sex, or like really contemplating what are my spiritual and sexual values here. And for others of you, you might be in marriage counseling or figuring out like, are we compatible? Can we move forward in this together? And this is like a lot of you may be growing in couples work or counseling or sex counseling with this to actually like have a solid foundation moving forward. Knight of Seductions in the reverse. But this is like, again, Gemini, your energy. Don't hold yourself back, your voice back, your thoughts back. Okay, you see how there's the mouth there specifically? Two of Cups, two of Ecstasy here. This is something for you to work on in order to have a better relationship moving forward. Tell me about ninth house. This could be a Sagittarius. You could have it in your chart. King of Pleasures in the reverse. Nine of Ecstasy in the upright. Chariot. Okay. So here's the energy I'm getting with King of Pleasures or Pentacles in the reverse. It's like someone here, I feel like with Nine of Ecstasy Cups and then the Chariot card, might have promised you some sort of vacation or getaway or honeymoon, and they like never paid out, or they never did it here. And you're kind of feeling frustrated and annoyed. And for others of you, this is Nine of Cups. This is like, we're going to that sex getaway and that sex trip and that traveling, and it's this wish fulfillment. You're going to be eating some really yummy food and good food, and this person actually does make it up for you, does provide for you. This is also a surprise for some of you, so act surprised. And this is Chariot, successful, Cancerian energy moving forward. This might be a beach getaway, a road trip, someplace warm here, or even like some sort of couples massage specifically here. And I do feel like you can't really tell a lot of even friends or people in your life about this, because Five of Swords or Seductions in the upright, someone's jealous of it. Someone's jealous of your connection with this person. Someone is jealous that they're not with your person. Someone's competing as well. Like, in their partnership or relationships compared to your partnership and relationship. And I don't feel like that's the best energy. Six of Pleasures, just stay in your lane here and be very Six of Desires, giving and receiving sexually, relationally here as well. Very beautiful. There's a success ahead. Tell me about small tensions. Knight of Pleasures. Again, I said you need to get grounded. This one came out sideways here. Justice card. You could be dealing with a Libra. Page of Pleasures. This could be about children for some of you. You knew this person since childhood. This could also be trying to figure out maybe being falsely accused of some sort of court case going wrong, balance in your sexual relationships. This could also be sexual karma here. Some of you might have like a person that said, oh, I'll totally commit to you, whatever, and they don't. They're not well grounded. They're not well balanced here. And I see there being another different opportunity of like sexual possibilities, a connection with physical intimacy. This person might be younger than you, and it's interesting because there's two connections. One of them says that they'll be there for you, but they're not. And then the other one that's actually younger than that other person shows up for you. And it's almost like what you need to express to yourself is like the balance of giving and receiving tangibly in a relationship or a sexual connection here. Meaning if you need more foreplay and they don't give you enough, like that's something to speak up about. Meaning if you're the person texting first or they don't text you back, you need to speak up. Meaning if you're the person planning date nights and they don't, you need to speak up. There's something about that. Yeah, Six of Cups in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse, because it's almost like you're gaslighting yourself then, like, dang it, I knew I should have said this or done this, whatever. And feeling like you're regretting something or lacking trust with this. High Priestess in the reverse, but Two of Desires and Six of Desires. Something will change and be successful, and the Sun card wants to show itself. By you doing this, you're going to be very happy in this sexual relational connection with somebody. So I do see that for you, for singles, couples, and again, it's those expressing those things right off the bat and not gaslighting anything about yourself. For some of you, you're just really trying to call in a lot more romance, and you might also be a sexual giver to ecstasy here. Cups, coffee dates, tea dates, going to friends, or a new play partner. But this is a divine connection. The Moon card in the reverse, you don't see it yet here, okay? This person is holding themselves back from you because it's like they have some shadows that they need to heal, do, be with, okay? But a lot of you, and again, Cancer under that energy too overall, you might be seeking some more sexual satisfaction. Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Cancer. So that might be a big one. You have a big theme here, Geminis. You have this like expansive energy. I don't know what house Jupiter is in for you. Is that 12th house right now? Or is it your second? I think it's your 12th. Anyway, but that could be good to look at for a sexual and relational horoscope. Sexual optimism, generosity, and abundance in relationships. We love that. 31. You could be 31. And Venus. Venus is in Leo right now, okay? Love, romance, affection, and gifts are coming in. You'd be dating someone that's like 3 years apart with those two, but you might be integrating some lessons. You could be 32 as well with Saturn showing up. So make sure you're doing that work, being with it as well, okay? Let me know what resonates in the comments below, Geminis. Thank you all for liking this video and hanging out with me, who's been present and here and chatting with me. I will be doing Saggi's read next, okay? Third eye chakra, trust your intuition and your ability to see things beyond the surface level. Glorious. You were born for this. Don't resist your soul's purpose. You're growing and evolving for your highest good. Again, astrology is popping out here. So I mentioned that a little bit. Pay attention to your horoscope, all of them, you know, all the planets in your birth chart holistically. Work with the planets and energies of each season for spiritual wellness. Ooh, you got 7. Lucky you, Gemini. Heart chakra, practice self-compassion, kindness towards yourself and others here. Your crown chakra, beautiful. You are spiritually awakening, ascending, and transforming for your highest good. Your root chakra, so 1, 6, 7. Ground your energy, focus on your finances and stability, and divine intervention that came out earlier too. and your throat chakra. Can't make this shit up, boo. Okay, your voice needs to be louder, so speak up. You have 4 out of the main 7 chakras, so I highly recommend getting Reiki cleanse done. And abundance, prosperity is coming, honeys. Congrats on the blessings and the fortune, and you are co-creating your reality and manifesting. Again, work with the planets and astrology. The automatic writing is here, and Reiki here as well, as we mentioned throughout this read. If you're watching the replay back, definitely watch from the beginning, or you're joining in later. Make sure to watch from the beginning here as well, Gemini. So make sure you do rest. There's a lot of recognition, a lot of things that you're going to be able to tap into, understand, and see with your spiritual team when you slow down, and there's recognition in the pause here, okay? So definitely pause, ground down your energies, do and be with all the things, Geminis. I love you. Make sure to hype this video if you loved it. I'll do your read sooner. Subscribe to the channel, yo. Turn all the notifications bells on, because I've got tons and tons of reads that are coming in hot for you, boo. So you don't want to miss them too. And make sure you comment. Drop me down a comment down in the hearts below. Help the channel grow. Completely free to you. It also helps me in doing what I love to do, so I don't get an autoimmune disorder or disease here. So again, please definitely support me in all of this too. I love you, Geminis, and as always, stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.